Guys, we have a big breaking news coming out. The entire West Coast is shaking. Please tell me this is some kind of glitch in USGS website. Look at the West Coast. The Cascadia. I mean, this is crazy. I never seen anything like this ever in my life. Hold on, give me a second here. Man. Wow. All right, give me a second here, guys. Let me see what's going on here. There was a 5.8? There was another earthquake just now. This is not looking good. I think that's the biggest one. A 5.8. Give me a second here, guys. Let me zoom it in. Wow. .9, 5.8, 4.4. You got the entire West Coast out there shaking, guys. This is just looking at this map. That's brutal. Man. All right, give me a second here, guys. Let me find some more information here. If you can, please share the video. Thank you again for your support. Give this video a thumbs up. Okay, so we do have something here, guys. This is like the Cascadia, if I'm not mistaken. A 5.8 earthquake detected 102 miles off Oregon coast. No tsunami threat expected. So a 5.8 magnitude earthquake struck more than 100 miles off the Oregon coast on Monday night. So this happened Monday night. According to the USGS, there are no reports of damage. The quake struck southwest of Port Orford just after 9 p.m. at a depth of about 8.6 miles. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration reports there's no tsunami threat expected along the coast. At least 4 aftershock, actually there's a lot more than that now. At least multiple aftershock followed the quake with magnitude between 3.1 and 4.9. People need to understand too, that region, not too far from that region, is the volcano that's about to erupt in the Pacific. Alright, so before I start, guys, for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer request, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife Jessica Santiago at 3432 excuse me, US Highway 19 number 2, Holiday, Florida 34691. Alright, so I do have some news article here I want to read to you guys. Multiple earthquakes strike off. Give me a second here. Advertisement alerts. Advertisement alerts. There we go. Multiple earthquakes strike off Oregon coast, with the strongest reaching nearly 6 magnitude. Can this be a sign? A 5.8 magnitude earthquake struck off the coast of Oregon late Monday, followed by a swarm of smaller quakes that continue into Tuesday. Now it says here, the United States Geological Survey reported the first tremor at 10:30 p.m. local time, 1:30 a.m. Eastern time, about 102 miles west-southwest of Port Orford. Now, at least 5 additional earthquakes have been recorded in the same area, the strongest measuring 4.9 magnitude. So this happened 1:30 a.m. Eastern time. So it was already September the 9th. This is very concerning. Very, very concerning. This event is identified as a potential main shock of an earthquake sequence, the USGS said in its notice of the original larger quake. The agency estimated a 6% chance that one or more aftershock stronger than magnitude 5 could strike in the next week. All right, once again, experts are sounding the alarm. There's a possibility a stronger magnitude could strike in the next week. Powerful enough to cause damage. Hold on, give me a sec. The agency estimated a 6% chance, so 6% is pretty low. That one or more aftershock could be coming next week. Powerful enough to cause damage. Smaller tremors are more likely, with as many as 50 aftershock of magnitude 3 or higher expected, strong enough to be felt in the region. One such tremor, a 3.1 magnitude quake, struck at 1:05 a.m. local time, 4:05 a.m. Eastern Time, Tuesday. Now, the Oregon coast sits along the Cascadia subduction zone. That's the big one, where the Juan de Fuca plate pushes beneath the North American plate. Now, this fault system produces frequent small offshore tremors and carries the risk of massive destructive earthquakes. Now, scientists have long warned that the zone is overdue for a catastrophic event. So all these aftershocks is hitting the Cascadia. It's hitting the Cascadia. Give me 1 second here, guys. I want to thank every single one of you for your prayers. I woke up this morning, nose is stuffy, got an itchy throat, I'm coughing a lot. I still have this cold, but thank you so much for your prayer, guys. I really appreciate it. All right, so in April, researchers at Virginia Tech found that an 8.0 magnitude or higher quake along the Cascadia subduction zone, combined with rising sea levels, would cause coastal land to sink up to 6.5 feet within 30 minutes of a major tremor. Now, they determined that an earthquake of magnitude 8.0 or higher, combined with rising sea levels, could cause coastal land to sink up to 6.5 feet within 30 minutes. The most severe effects would hit southern Washington, northern Oregon, and northern California, some of the region's most densely populated areas. Now, this event will result in a significant expansion of the coastal floodplain, an area with a 1% chance of flooding each year, increasing it from 35 square miles to 116. Such an event would expand the coastal floodplain from 35 to 116 square miles, placing an additional 14,350 residents, 22,500 structures, and 777 miles of roadway at risk. The Cascadia subduction zone has historically produced earthquake of magnitude 8.0 or larger every 400 to 600 years, with the last one striking in the 1700s. Against this backdrop, Oregon Governor Tina on Monday announced new seismic safety rules just hours before the 5.8 magnitude earthquake. Are you serious? The governor, it seems like the governor knows that something is coming. Oregon Governor Tina on Monday, yesterday, that's when the earthquake struck. The governor, Tina, on Monday announced new seismic safety rules just hours before the 5.8 magnitude earthquake hit. It seems like they know something is about to hit the fan. The governor order requires all new state-owned buildings larger than 10,000 square feet to meet the strictest earthquake standards, while older structures must be upgraded to current life safety codes by 2060. 2060. 2060. Give me a second here. Man, 2060. 2060, I'd be, how old would I be in 2060? 41, 51, 61, 71. I think I'd be 75. I think I'd be 75 if I'm not mistaken. 75, 76. I'd be older than dirt. Alright, so preparing for an earthquake is a long game, the governor said. If we look at 50 years, we can spread that cost out. Replace or retrofit 2% of our buildings each year. And in 50 years, we'll have upgraded every single one. Now, yes, it is a multi-billion-dollar effort, but planning it over decades makes the funding challenge more manageable. State Representative Dacia, a first responder and earthquake readiness advocate, and one of the things that keeps me up at night is we are the only post-industrial region pretty much in the world that hasn't lived through our worst natural disaster. We've seen this train barreling down on us, yet we only react when emergencies start to personally affect us. Wow. Okay, let me take you back to the USGS earthquake map. But boy, oh boy. I mean, just looking at this map, guys, that's a big wake-up call. That is a big wake-up call. I mean, look at that. That's... Man, people need to start waking up out there in the West Coast. That is brutal. That's the Cascadia. The entire West Coast is just filled with all these earthquakes. Excuse me. Then you have Mexico. 5.1. But boy, oh boy. That doesn't look good, right? That West Coast does not look good. That's bad. Man, I never seen anything like this. Never seen anything like this ever in my life. The entire fault line looks like it's about to snap. It looks like it's about to snap. Ever since right after the blood moon, there was another earthquake? Hold on, give me a second here. Yeah, there was another one. There was another one. This one here. Jeez. Yeah, the entire region, even Nevada, Idaho. Yeah. What do you... Man, I'm sorry, guys. I keep looking at it. I mean, that thing is just bad. Wow. Hey, I'm sorry. If you guys live out there, you may want to start thinking and leaving Dodge. I mean, you may want to start packing your stuff and just leave. I mean, when you see signs like that, when you see something like that, I mean, just go somewhere else. I'm not trying to spook no one, but if I were living in California or the West Coast, I'd be out. Wow. Give me a second here. Alright, so let me just read this news article here from Newsweek. Um, 5.8, we already know that. Earthquake struck off the coast at around 10:30 p.m. West Coast time. Alright, we're going to skip a lot of this. There was no tsunami warning reported. This event is identified as a potential main shock of the earthquake sequence, the USGS said in its notice of the original larger quake. The problem, here's the problem, ladies and gentlemen, is that there's a lot of aftershock. There's a whole bunch of aftershock going on right now. The earthquake was recorded approximately 102 miles southwest of Port Orford, Oregon. So California earthquake, excuse me guys, California earthquake felt in Palmdale in Los Angeles. Wow. Further south near Pure Blossom, California, around 50 miles from Los Angeles, a small 3.3 magnitude earthquake trembler struck at around 10:50 p.m. local time on Monday, September 9th. Now, it was felt by locals across the area, such as in Palmdale and Glendale, and had a depth of 5.6 miles, the USGS said. A USGS map showing where the 3.3 magnitude earthquake struck near Palmdale, California on Monday, September 9th, 2025. South Carolina earthquake swarm prompted warning. In late August, at least a dozen earthquakes struck South Carolina in Greenwood County area within roughly 1 week, center near Coronacca and Lake Greenwood, with the largest registering around magnitude 3.0. The earthquake swarm, rare for the earthquake, prompted the South Carolina Emergency Management Division to urge residents to review earthquake preparedness steps and insurance option. There you go. They are urging residents, everybody, to make sure to review your earthquake preparedness. Make sure you have your insurance. Make sure you have your preparation. Again, make sure you got everything ready. And once again, guys, this is not no fear-mongering video, but we are definitely seeing something here. Now it says here, the series included quakes measured at a magnitude at about 1.7 to 3.0. No injuries or major damage were reported. South Carolina Emergency Management Division shared a link with earthquake safety information on social media, which reiterated standard safety guidance: drop, cover, and hold during shaking, secure heavy items in homes, and review insurance coverage for earthquake damage. Residents who felt shaking were directed to report observation through the USGS reporting service. The USGS research geophysician, it says here, Thomas Pratt, told Newsweek previously that the damage typically doesn't occur until the earthquake hit 4.5 magnitude. All right, now we're going to jump with Greece. Now it says here, earthquake strike Greece. A magnitude 5.1 earthquake struck Monday, September 8th, northwest of Nia, Stria, a coastal town on the Greek island of Evia, the USGS said. So we are definitely seeing some strong earthquake happening ever since that blood moon. We've been seeing some strong earthquake going on. The quake hit at a depth of about 7 miles and was centered roughly 40 miles southeast of Athens, where tremors were felt, but no immediate damage or injuries were reported. Nia Stira is a small coastal town on the southern tip of Evia, Greece's second largest island, known for its beaches, fishing, harbor, and ferry link to the mainland town of Agia Marina in Attica. The wider southern Evia region combines rugged mountains with dense pine, forest, olive groves, and traditional villages, making it both a tourist draw and an area of natural vulnerability. All right, so that's all the information when it comes to these earthquakes in the past 24 hours. I want to take you back to the USGS really quick. Let me refresh the page. And boy, oh boy. There was a 6.4 yesterday. We talked about that one there. But yeah, this is West Coast. It's not looking good. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please share this video. Prepare yourself. Look, if you live out there in the West Coast, please have your go bag ready. Make sure you have your stuff ready. I mean, look at this, guys. That is now normal. Please prepare yourself spiritually, physically, and mentally. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Till next time later. Peace.